One of my clients is in the mergers and acquisitions space, and he was struggling to get his buyers, the people who buy and sell his clients' companies, to understand sometimes what his customers do. So the normal process there is to fill out a brief and send it to people, and this is what my customer does, and do you want to buy his company, that sort of thing. I'm oversimplifying, of course. But one customer in particular was very perplexing. This customer manufactured propane tanks and shipped them all over the country, propane tanks. Now, when you and I think of propane tanks, and apparently when a lot of buyers of companies think of propane tanks, they think of, the propane tank out on the deck, or, that's firing up your grill. Well, this particular customer made 150,000 pound propane tanks, and that would fire coal plants and other big heavy industry sort of things. It's a big complicated buy. They'd ship them all over the country, extra wide loads. I mean, it was a big deal. And yet a lot of the people who would get these briefs would just simply dismiss it as being too consumer oriented. They wanted to build their portfolio of heavy industry, and propane tanks just wasn't cut in the bill. So he engaged us to produce a video that would explain in the first couple of seconds what his client actually did. And that seemed to do the trick. People started reading his briefs, he started getting real comments and really engaging people, and he eventually sold his client's company. It's easy to forget that a lot of people just don't read our marketing and sales collateral very carefully, if at all. So those visual representations of what we do or sell or service, they can be very important. So if you have a product that is hard to understand or easily confused with other products, or is very different from similar products in its space, you might want to consider video as one way to stand out from the crowd, one way to make it very clear what your product or service actually does. It's a risky proposition in these days of shrinking attention spans to think that anyone is going to spend the time to read about your products and services to really get a good understanding of what they do. In fact, it's this reality that's driving the revolution around video marketing. More and more people are becoming more and more distracted. They're spending less time really understanding, consuming things. They want video. And every stat out there on video marketing is there to support that notion. So the sooner you make that switch to video marketing, the better off you'll be. If you'd like some help doing that, give us a call. Until next time, I'm Paul Gannon for ThoughtCast Media.